Good morning, Cafe Espresso representatives. We are the Real Advisors, an HR consulting company. We are here today. We are here to present you all with some solutions regarding your HR issues. We consist of 4 members. I am the project leader who is in charge of planning and developing all the HR related activities. Sojan is the recruitment officer. He looks after all the hiring process and what kind of employees you have been hiring. Nabin is our training and performance officer. He is trained and has years of experience regarding training different employees from different business industries. And Pravin is the financial and process officer. He will be looking after all the costs and financial issues. Our company, so what we basically do is we analyze our clients' issues and problems which are strictly related to HR and the employees of the company. After we analyze our clients' issues and problems, we come up with different actions and solutions which may be relevant to your issues, and then we carefully implement them and see what kind of results it produces. We also create the best working environment for your employees and also create the best atmosphere for your customers. Our company's vision is to provide innovative HR solutions by continually exceeding company expectations and customer expectations. We are constantly looking out for new strategies and new HR strategies which are available in the market so that we can give your company a competitive advantage. Our company's mission is to redesign your workspace so that your employees can have a better workspace where they are constantly effective and efficient in their work. And we also guarantee your employee and customer satisfaction. We are constantly looking out for different and new technologies we can use for your HR management and use cutting edge technologies for that, and also use the best HR practices available in the market. Our key strengths are that we are an experienced company having 2 decades of experience. We also have the strength of human resource organizing, where we create an organized recruiting and hiring process. We also help retain your employees and decrease your employee turnover rates. We manage and improve your employees' performance and work habits, and also screen for pre-employees. Some of our successful clients have been the Mercury Hotel Call Center at Tango, the Luna Hotel, and Shearwater Limited. For Mercury Hotel, we've conducted better recruitment processes to help them hire professionals instead of amateurs, so that they can work effective immediately rather than expend on their costs on training. We also helped the call center at Tango by bettering their communication skills within the hierarchy, as we believe that communication gap is one of the major issues that all companies usually face. So we help them decrease the communication gap and have effective communications between supervisors and their employees. And for Shearwater Limited, we upgraded their old HR policies, improving their reward system, and also that led to reduced employee turnover. So to further explain our expertise in this field, I would like to call Nabin.
Thank you, Pamela. So our expertise are focused on these 4 points: training and development, HR advisory services, manpower consulting, and unique HRM software. Training and development. So this process is basically designed in such a way that we will first of all analyze the interior and exterior out view of your company, come up with some sort of plan and design, and implement it so that your HR issues will be solved. HR advisory services. So this point focuses on the employer or the top level or the managers of your company, where they will be trained in such a way that they will be able to help the employee and motivate them in such a way that it will lower the gap between the employer and the employee and create a good working environment. Manpower consulting. This is also for the employer or the top level managers, where it will be focused on hiring the new employees from different parts, and it will be focusing in such a way that they will be able to hire not only trained but outstanding skilled employees, and how they can be cope up with the culture of your organization. And unique HRM software. This software is will help to cover the gap between these 3 points and help you to solve various issues, which we will later explain. Our outcomes are effective coordination, which will be seen in day-to-day activities between all the staffs. Clear key tasks. This will keep your employees focused on what they should be doing and what points and different areas they should focus. The mission, vision, and goal setting for employees will create such a working environment and create such kind of culture which will help not only the present employee but also focus on new employees, where they can clearly, easily cope and be out with the existing employees. The strong financial analyzing marketing process, which will lead to best decision. Our HRM software will focus on the financial part as how it is going, which will help us to see the clear outview of the past performance and come up with different planning process through analyzing and best decision and problem solving mindset. Our program will not only help your employees to solve various problems, but also it will make them skilled in such a way that they will be able to tackle new problems in new areas. So now over to Sasa.
Thank you, Nobin. I'll be talking about a brief introduction about your company. Cafe Espresso is a top coffee house industry in the UK. It has more than 550 stores with almost 3,800 employees. Due to increasing competition, they are facing various issues such as a high employee turnover rate, loss in business, and therefore they require HR consultants. Therefore, we are here to. Therefore, our consultancy will help them to overcome those issues, as we have 2 years of experience in this field. The major issues were high employee turnover rate, ineffective requirements and selection process, poor performance handling management, unorganized reward system, less work ethics in staffs, and staff appraisal. We'll also do a reassessment after the program to make sure that to make sure the progress is fine, and to analyze the process and to clear the confusion if they arise. Thank you. Now I'd like to call Nobin for the project details.
Thank you, Susan. So our main project have come up with a program named Quality Assurance Maintenance Program, which we have developed with these tasks or process as analyze, design, set up, and deploy, which means that first we have analyzed the 360 view of your organization, designed a program to the problems which we have found out with the analysis, and set up in such a way that which will deploy and keep the culture and the solutions long lasting, where the problems won't be repeated in the future. So the project tasks. Our project tasks focuses on different points, where the first process will be orientation program, where we will understand the employee's role and the place for development. Second is recruitment and selection, where we will analyze and see how the help you to see how the employees should be selected and how to attract skilled, diversified staff. Third, training for staff and management. This process will help staff and management to lower the gap between them and understand the different issues and problems and how they can solve through different job training and simulation, live job training, and sharpening employees' efficiency and productivity with these processes. The fourth is icebreaker, which is a different kind of test in our plan, which will analyze the 360-degree appraisal system of the company and build employee and employee relationship and better understand the employee performance. The fifth is closing program, we will help you to analyze the reward system and motivation processes which may financial or non-financial, and give a process how your organization can have job design, rotation and enrichment. The sixth point is a bonus and offer for you, where we will have inspection and operational program. After all the program is completed, after a few days, we will come to your store and analyze your store and give you a report, and which you may give us feedback as how it was. And also we will also analyze how the HR software has been implementing. Now Praveen will explain more about the process, how it will be.
Thank you, Nobin. So we have come up with a week-long training program for your company. So we have scheduled detailed schedule, which is a training course for your staffs and the management to solve your HR problems. So first we'll be starting off the workshop with the orientation program. This is basically a welcome program where we will brief your staffs and the management about the training course. We will also introduce our trainers to your staffs and the management on this day, followed by recruitment and selection, where we will recruit and select new staffs if necessary for your company. Then we have a 4-day long training session for your staffs and the management, which will be done separately with different trainers, because staff needs different kind of training and management need a different kind of training to handle the situation. Our training is mainly focuses on job training and HRM software. And talking about HRM software, it is basically a user-friendly tool. So basically this software helps us to train your staff as well as help you to maintain your administration department more systematically. And so then we have this icebreaker. Basically icebreaker is more of a team building strategy between your staffs and the management. We have organized some team building games and some team building strategies which will boost your team morale in your company. And then we will take your whole staff and the management to nearest hike destination just to make the whole workshop a bit more interesting. Then we have this closing program where we will conclude the whole training session. Here we will reward the best staff who has worked well with us during the training course. Then we will call some of your staffs and the management to come up with a brief reflection about the overall training session and give their thoughts on how the experience was and what they have learned from the training course. Then we have this inspection and appraisal program where our experts will visit your company after the workshop, after the whole workshop concludes, just to see how our training has been implemented and how it has changed your new working environment, and did it really help your company or not. So we have come up with this estimated cost. Actually this is just a, let's not say rough figure, but we have done some research with some of our competitors in the market. So our orientation program is a 1-day long program and it costs you £200. Then we have this recruitment and selection which goes for 2 days and it costs you £200 for each day, summing up for £400. Then we have this training for staff and the management, which is a 4-day long course, and it costs you £700 for each day, which sum up to £2,800. Then we have this icebreaker, which is a team building strategy. It's a 1-day long course and it costs you £600. Then closing program it costs you £200. Then inspection and appraisal is a bonus feature for you, so it doesn't cost much. So our estimated cost for a week-long training workshop is £7,000. And any change in the training course or extended training course period will result in the change in the the costs which we can discuss later. So this is the Gantt chart of our schedule. As you can see, the orientation program starts on 14th November, followed by recruitment and selection, which is on 14th and 15th November. Then we have this 4-day long training course, which is from 16th November to 19th November. And the training for staff and the management are done simultaneously on the same day, because we have two different trainers for staff and the management. Then icebreaker is on 20th November and followed by closing program on the same day. Then our experts will visit your company on 22nd November just to see how the operation is going on. So in concluding, I'd like to say that we have been solving various HR problems. We have identified many HR problems, and we have identified your problems. We have come up with strategies to solve your HR problems, and yeah, £700 is not a big deal. What's big deal is to bring Cafe Espresso to the same place where it was before, where it stood before. So let's solve the HR problem together. Let us help you and make your company better. Yeah, so thank you.